morning, brothers and sisters. I pray that you are all having such a peaceful, quiet night. I am going to read this really quick. I'm just being quiet because my daughter's in bed. So I just wanted to get this out to you real quick. I have 2 messages tonight from our Father, and one of them is in John 10. I'll start with that one. And then the other one will be in, it's also in John, and it's in John 15. So, okay, I'm going to begin. This is John 10. I'm going to read 1 through 21. It says, "The good shepherd and his sheep. I tell you the truth, anyone who sneaks over the wall of a sheepfold rather than going through the gate must surely be a thief and a robber. But the one who enters through the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep recognize his voice and come to him. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. After he has gathered his own flock, he walks ahead of them, and they follow him because they know his voice. They won't follow a stranger. They will run from him because they don't know his voice." Those who heard Jesus use this illustration didn't understand what he meant, so he explained it to them. "I tell you the truth, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me were thieves and robbers, but the true sheep did not listen to them. Yes, I am the gate. Those who come in through me will be saved. They will come and go freely and will find good pastures. The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd sacrifices his life for the sheep. A hired hand will run when he sees a wolf coming. He will abandon the sheep because they don't belong to him and he isn't their shepherd. And so the wolf attacks them and scatters the flock. The hired hand runs away because he's working only for the money and doesn't really care about the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my own sheep and they know me, just as my Father knows me and I know the Father. So I sacrifice my life for the sheep. I have other sheep too that are not in this sheepfold. I must bring them also. They will listen to my voice, and there will be one flock with one shepherd. The Father loves me because I sacrifice my life so I may take it back again. No one can take my life from me. I sacrifice it voluntarily, for I have the authority to lay it down when I want to and also to take it up again. For this is what my Father has commanded." When he said these things, the people were again divided in their opinions about him. Some said, "He's demon-possessed and out of his mind. Why listen to a man like that?" Others said, "This doesn't sound like a man possessed by a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind?" All right. I have another one. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I am talking quieter than I usually do. So this one is John 15, and it's 18 through, it's 18 through 27, and then I'm going to read just part of 16, John 16, and I'm going to read in John 16, 1 through 4. All right, the world's hatred. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. The world would love you as one of its own if you belonged to it, but you are no longer part of the world. I chose you to come out of the world, so it hates you. Do you remember what I told you? A slave is not greater than the master. Since they persecuted me, naturally they will persecute you. And if they had listened to me, they would listen to you. They will do all this to you because of me, for they have rejected the one who sent me. They would not be guilty if I had not come and spoken to them. But now they have no excuse for their sin. Anyone who hates me also hates my Father. If I hadn't done such miraculous signs among them that no one else could do, they would not be guilty. But as it is, they have seen everything I did, yet they still hate me and my Father. This fulfills what is written in their scriptures. They hated me without cause. But I will send you the Advocate, the Spirit of truth. He will come to you from the Father and will testify all about me. And you must also testify about me, because you have been with me from the beginning of my ministry. And then John 16 as well. I have told you these things so that you won't abandon your faith, for you will be expelled from the synagogues, and the time is coming when those who kill you will think they are doing a holy service for God. This is because they have never known the Father or me. Yes, I'm telling you these things now so that when they happen, you will remember my warning. I didn't tell you earlier because I was going to be with you for a while longer. Alright, so that's the end of these two passages. There's a lot of deep thought in both of these. In both John 10 and 15 and 16, John 10 talks about the Good Shepherd and his sheep and what it means to be a sheep of our, like a sheep. And, our Father is our Good Shepherd, and we follow him. And then, John 15 talks about the world's hatred. And it's just, I don't know, I just think that these are really powerful, really heartfelt messages to just think a lot on, to just sit down and just think about them and reflect on the words that are spoken here, because there's a lot to it, a lot to think about, and just a lot to learn. Great messages, though. I mean, what a blessing, truly. So I just want to say, I pray that you're all having such a peaceful night. I'm sure most of you are sleeping, unless if you are across the country or the world. I know the time zone differences are much different in different parts of the world. I know sometimes that at one point in the world, I know that when we're nighttime, it's daytime there, I think. So, you could be from any time zone. So I just pray that whatever you're doing, you're relaxing. You're just being peaceful and having just relaxing thoughts and peaceful thoughts of joy and of our future salvation and heaven, eternity. And I pray that you sleep well if you're going to bed. And if you're having trouble sleeping, I pray this video will find you and that it'll bring you peace and relaxation in your body so that you can sleep and not feel pain or aches or, like restless legs. I get restless legs sometimes. And I have prayed for many years for healing. I have found healing in my legs. I still get it from time to time, but I know that many people have much far heavier pains at night in their body, and it makes it difficult to sleep. So I pray that you can find rest and no pain and good dreams about what's coming for us in heaven and eternity. And I wish the sweetest blessings to all of you, and peace and love to you. I love you all dearly. And nighty night, and I will talk to you soon, Lord willing.